Howdy do to you. I'm kidding. Good morning. I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the longest game in the fucking world. Shit. How do people beat this in like 3 days max? It's insane. Yeah. So grab your cup of coffee, grab your go-go juice. I got my go-go juice today. Grab tea, whatever gets you going and gets you flowing. Yeah. We're gonna go, we're gonna play some fucking Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You know, my boy's got the drip. He's got the drip, he's got the necklace, he's got the ring. He's got the knight's longsword. My boy looking flyer than a white guy, you know, pretty fly for a white guy, you know, shit like that. He got the silver brooch. Just in the inventory like that. Yeah, I'm in a whole ass mood this morning. Say less. My 2 days of chilling are over. So I'm back to the grind, some would say. Yeah, no, I'm chilling. So yeah. I decided today we're gonna do some missions. What you digging for, you mutt? Yeah. Let's actually see where we're at. Hey mate, I really enjoy your streams. You're also a fucking bot. Why are you in my chat? You're a bot. I hate bots. It's just so annoying. Just gonna be 100 with you. I don't mean to be that guy. And if you're not a bot, I'm sorry. But 9 times out of 10, you are a bot. And if you are a bot, dude, go fuck yourself. I fucking hate bots on Twitch. They're so annoying. They literally pop in, give you a follow, and give you no view shit. So, it like, their follow doesn't mean jack shit other than, like... It just doesn't mean anything. Like, they just shit all over your everything. It's really fucking annoying. Alright. So, we're gonna do the main quest. We're gonna go to, Trevot's, ambush. You are being surrounded. Men are surrounding an innocent person. You hear them shouting as they approach when they notice you too. We'll go and help the victim.
I'll get you! Stop! You fucker!
I actually gotta be careful of this guy
My head!
inside. He's got a fucking shield. Shield users are fucking annoying. How did you reach around that tree? You goof. Oh, this one was swinging me. Fucking axe users. Oh my god, this one guy just wants fucking beef, dude. Are you fucking serious?
Oh, son! Not tough enough! Go fuck yourself! Fuck! Another one! Like that, eh?
Oh yeah, that's right. They can master whatever.
Ganging up on one man! Cowards! Come here!
Leave my fucking dog alone, you pussy. Get fucked. Get fucked! That's all I wanted off of him. Where's the other guy? How much cash do I have? Oh, I have... I have more than enough. Cool. That's worth some money. Those are also worth some money. Those are also worth some money. Ooh, those actually may be better than what I have. And I said, ooh. Yeah, thank God I'm going to that place. You know, where the Pinar Snipper guy is. The Pinar Snipper guy? Yep, the Pinar Snipper guy. Yeah, those are way better stats. I don't know why I'm wearing chain. What the fuck? I thought I already had hourglass, but I guess I didn't have hourglass. That's a weirdo. That's a weirdo. Me using these half legs. Me using the old Brigadine legs. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking... Yeah. Did I eat? I don't think I ate. Probably be good to eat some shit. Yeah. I wish it would at least, like... Wait till your fish just... Okay. So it is... I'm stuffed. Okay. Cool. I don't mind that. I was about to be like, bro. After 10 seconds after fast sprinting, to get a big bonus in stamina. Daft hands. That one's pretty good. Hellhound and Search are both really good. Warfare. Unbreakable. Ironclad. Ateladites. Ironclad is so much fucking better. Holy shit. Because, like, yeah, it's 20% less on my weight. Horse, why are you just in the middle of the road like that? Oh no. Did the Pinar Snipper guy get to you, horse? Not the freaking Pinar Snipper guy! That would be ridiculous. Maybe I got here before they murdered the guy? It's the only thing I can think of. Sure. I'm guessing that's the case, because I'm not seeing this dude's body anywhere, and usually there would be a body here. And I have fought so many fucking bandits. It is kind of ridiculous at this point. Alright, well, this dude's horse is getting stolen because, the Pinar Snipper guy. I warned him about the Pinar Snipper guy. He didn't listen. It's like my new favorite meme. I say it to my girlfriend all the time and it pisses her off. Babe, you gotta watch out. There's a Pinar Snipper guy. I have 32 followers on Twitch. There's no fucking way. That's how, like, unserious about me streaming I am. I don't even, like, sometimes I don't even know how many followers I have. And then I see it, I'm like, whoa! There's so many followers. What the heck? It's fucking ridiculous. Ah. Crazy. Oh, I need to log into whatever to get all my armor and shit. Supposedly I unlocked a bunch of armor for this game. Cool. Well. No! You dismount. Christ.
Jesus Christ, be praised.
I don't think there's a bath lady. I don't know. Maybe there's a Pinar Snipper guy nearby. See, told you. It's in my vocabulary at this point.
Show me.
Show me your fucking ways. I think it's just due to how broken my armor is. Because they're both the same. That I believe I should have a pretty good reputation as well, so wouldn't be too bad to have.
Worried about the price? Sure.
Worried about the price? Sure. Why not?
Here. My. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Yeah. Suck my nuts.
Would you repair a few?
To repair a few things for me. Honestly, I don't need a lot repaired, I just need, like, certain things specifically.
Worried about the price? Sure. Finally! Great. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Take care, friend.
What a nice mate. It'd be a shame if something...
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
I'll say the best.
No.
Because nobody gets the better of us. I don't think they're going to try it. Even if they do, Enique will raise the alarm and we'll kick. What would you like?
I'd like to.
What is this?
I mean,
All right.
there's a couple more.
Ask away.
Thanks.
It's about this.
Do you want me to?
Just so.
Have you any?
There's only. But I've
Those two
can't tell. I don't think they want.
were they suspicious?
No.
What was the?
Bugger 'em. There was some. And some. There's a good month's.
All right,
Go ahead.
gladly.
Take care, friend. What would you like?
More money.
I'll have a look at the.
I guess his money just refills constantly. I mean, I did buy some stuff from him. Strange. I don't need the silver brooch.
Worried about the.
Sure.
That.
My. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
God bless you. Good doggy. Good boy.
Look how where these people's maple is. Lore-wise in this game, I don't know too much. Usually, I get into a game where I know, like, all the fucking lore, and it's, like, crazy as shit. This game, I don't know too much. I just know kind of like the basics of what I've been doing lately. Which I guess is like good, but that's kind of it. Like I'm not, like, there's not really anything nuts that I'm like, oh my god, you know, like.
I'm too conspicuous during the day. Better to try at night.
Better try it not. What's up, Liz? We be big chillin'. I can only sleep for a couple hours. God damn it. Okay, well, fuck me. I guess I am traveling to do this quest. How much cash do I have? I need to make sure I have enough cash. Yeah, I got 1,000 gold. It's not bad. Time to go. See what these laborers were up to. Lavisha! How you doing, Lavisha?
God bless you.
At least I feel like that's how you would say that name. Lavisha! Like, say it all, like, kind of mad, like... What are you over here barking for, dude? Behavior.
Is there something here?
Search.
Yeah, go search. Make yourself useful. I have 32 followers on Twitch. That's crazy. Those are cows. Your boy was about to go fuck up some cows. I was fully prepared to absolutely annihilate some goddamn cows. Jeez. Okay. So much better. Why is this so bright? Ugh. Killing me. Yeah, so today we're focusing strictly on missions, just kind of getting things done. I've been kind of jacking around looking for my dog and whatnot, and honestly, I've needed to not do that. I'll fuck you up. What the fuck are you even trying to do? Are you protecting a bandit? And sometimes there's wild dogs, but I honestly...
Oh, poor horse. It wasn't killed by the dog. Someone must have mistreated the animal so badly it died.
Run! Here you go. Take it.
Here's some great beef, dude. You want the freaking beef? Ah, my dog's so particular. Such a shithead sometimes. Ooh. Blood on rock. Never a good lot of blood. Also, not a good thing. I don't understand. So farmers horseshit. So they got into like a fucking brawling match over here. I don't know what's going on. Kinda crazy. Kinda wild. What the hell? Did it like fall?
I have to admit, Trotsky is a truly majestic castle.
I have to admit, Trust is truly majestic castle. Oh my god. I swear to God. If that was gonna do damage to me, I was about to be pissed. Dumbass shit happens to me all the time like that. Yeah, I guess that dog just had the spooks, man. Because I don't see him trying to kill anything. Weird. Oh, we're about to figure out what the fuck happened. Nice, my survival perk went up. Where's my damn survival? There you go. See what we unlocked, boys. While in the forest, your scent will be halved, your stamina will recover faster, your strength, vitality, and agility will be increased by 1, and your stealth will be increased by 2. If you hit your target in the chest, your shot will do 10 times more damage. The effect also applies when hitting from behind. Leg day, collecting herbs, master cook, smoke dried, unspoiled. Carlos. Leshy is really good. Ironically enough. So we're just gonna go with Leshy. Oh, that's another thing that I was gonna do. Let me check all my stuff. Big lion perfume. Yeah, we'll use lion perfume.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey, you alright there, laddie?
Go for
Oh,
it.
you
I've
should
been
have seen him.
fornicating.
He went as late as a
I've just been
candle.
loving my neighbour.
Hey, servant, bring us some
Ridiculous.
wine.
Hey, what's up, Lena? Sorry
Me?
about all that. My
No, I'm not a
ADHD's at a
Oh, I know.
all-time
I know.
high today.
What's I mean is,
You know, I'm
saving
cranking back the
supplies for the
go-go
win later.
juice, so it's
You didn't need to
it's
bother
making
your
me a
wee
little,
head about
little
that.
tired actually.
Look, I'm not from here.
Energy drinks don't do like when you
Oh.
have ADHD.
I
Caffeine
didn't
does
give a
not
fuck
do
what you've read.
what it does for everybody else. For me,
You
it like
speak
makes
our
me
language,
tired
do you
as
not?
fuck. Oh, this guy's gonna want to fight. I forgot.
Well,
what it
Yarko,
was.
seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
Don't know how to behave for his
The
better.
old man's hired hands are lacking in manners.
What's up?
We'll soon fix that.
Hey, I appreciate the follow, Lena. Everything helps. Hey, 33 followers, let's go.
Prepare to fight.
Oh my god.
Come on, eh?
I pulled out my sword.
What in the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad?
What are you doing?
How
No,
we do
Grandad.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the foot.
True enough, Yuriko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yuriko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to
Here's
intrude,
going
sir.
good.
This is Henry,
It's
blacksmith.
kind of
Radovan's
rocking
man.
and knocking.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir,
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they
Well,
got
to be
lost?
Trying smells for the
I
morning.
couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
so
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain.
So, lad, you going with us? Oh, you reckon we can't manage?
No.
Take it easy, son. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And I'm a bit too old.
You've got a stud farm here.
Aye. And then we'd never see. Our groom brought in a grey. Tell him you've got to ride out with us. And
All right.
well, that should be that.
No.
That we should. Come back in the morning if you want.
What a view.
I need my shoes repaired.
Certainly.
Gotta talk to the horse boy.
My God.
found a dead horse not far from the keep. Are you missing any?
Aye, I sure am. Damn it! Such a fine dun he was.
Aye. That's
The groom said he bolted a few days ago.
Is that what he told you? Because someone tormented that horse to death.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
The bastard! I'll have him whipped like a cur, and thank you. And I'll also teach you something about horses, because you clearly
Thank you. I'd like to buy a horse.
All you have to do is pick I will take care of the rest.
To be honest, it's my first time.
Then make sure to take your time. Your first horse is your first horse, after all. Of course, if you ever wanted to exchange it, there's no problem. I will simply deduct the price of your old horse from the new one. Have you taken a look at our horses? You do know they differ in more than just the colour of their coat.
I've already had a look at...
Tell me then, which...
I changed... Would you happen to have...
Well, but by the looks of you, you must be talking about... But all she's good for are sausages. That old bitch won't let anybody touch her. I was already suspicious when that traveller sold her to me. He said he found her running about near the rock tower.
Grey, old, and someone found her by the rock tower pond. That's where we were ambushed. That's my horse.
What do you mean, your? I bought it, I admit. It was only for a... But that horse, so it belongs to me.
Look.
I heard about it.
And the one who sold it to...
Well...
So it's not entirely...
Maybe not impossible.
Aye, but just a few groschen. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her.
I found pebbles.
May she serve you well.
About 45 minutes.
Oh, excuse me.
There now.
Oh, I put things on my horse since I got her for free and whatnot. Where is my damn horse selling price? Is he somewhere around here?
Where's it coming from? Clearly gone now. But that was sudden death.
What are you here for?
How do things work here at this...
Samines isn't... The horses we sell here, each one is a little different. In any case, you can take a look. Some of them are fast, and some can carry. And if you get along with us Samine locals, then it won't even put you back too much.
I'd like my horse...
As you wish, but it will take...
What if I offer... It's just a horse.
That's almost... That works.
Here you go then.
Now then. All finished. Those oogs gave me a hard time. I'm sorry.
I know you see something that I don't, but you gotta give me a second because your boy is washing himself. Well, I currently already have a designer that I've paid for, but thank you. I do appreciate that.
I'd like to discuss the
All right.
What would you say to the...
That's almost. You. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
700 groschen on my damn horse. Can't say I don't love this fucking horse.
What are you whistling for?
Can I just like put the shit on my horse? Oh, I gotta put those on.
How can I help?
What...
Yeah, maybe next time then.
Okay.
What do you...
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell.
Thought I moved it all to my inventory, but I guess not. Hold on. I don't really know why they fell to the floor. Maybe I just like discarded them. Strange.
What can I do?
What do you have for sale?
That was a whole thing, I guess.
A word about the price.
All right.
Satisfied?
We're getting close. I hope you'll be satisfied.
Cool.
God bless.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
Can I?
Sure.
I'd like to.
Wouldn't we all?
Well,
Son, I don't know. Anyways, you stick with him and make.
this Yurko.
Their Lord Samin.
Only that.
What can I tell you, lad?
And you, sir?
Well, son,
No.
I'm the captain here, and I'm. As for my name, it's a nickname. Lord Samin. When I joined his service as I was used to it. I broke met. Or Captain Headcracker.
What about Lord?
What you ask?
Oh, I'm not asking you to.
And would you believe me that he knows how to make some coin?
Sounds almost.
See?
How about Von?
Well, actually, I don't know that much about Serato. He spends a lot of time in Prague and traveling all over the kingdom. He ain't in Trotsky that often. Once a year before Christmas, he invites.
That's all you know.
That's it.
I'll get. Slowly. Nice and slow.
Don't get ideas.
You've got quite an unusual.
Can't you tell? Thumb's not.
Well, you don't like it here.
You see any vineyards in more the other way around?
You're related.
Aye, it's not every day that you're.
Twice removed.
Who cares?
You're a long way from Moray.
My pa holds. We were at a wedding. Before that, it was a bit. That's all I mind.
Why don't you want to?
Why would I want to stramash? I'm near man of.
Is it your custom to beat up envoys who come to?
Envoy or no, when a new bloke turns up and gives us a queer look, he gets a. That's fair, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Like I said, I'm near.
Greetings, my friend.
What's it like, sir?
Well, the old lord's such a good sort. I hardly ever get
Hey,
the chance
what's
to
good,
hand
bro?
out a thrashing.
How you doing,
And his
Nugs?
son, older.
I'm doing good. I'm chilling.
Well, he's just your.
I'm at 33 followers on Twitch, so I'm that much closer to my 50 follower cooking video, which is kind of dope. I'm getting further in the quest in this game.
We were attacked by...
I heard about that. And if you... It never used to be like this. And there's more than poachers depriving the wolves of prey, and nomads thieving like magpies.
I made a pretty badass and cheap, because that's my thing. I want my videos to be, you know, my cooking videos to be like affordable for everybody, because I know like not everybody has $1 million to go blow, you know, on dinner or something you can make every night. But also, I want to make something that's self-serving, so like you don't like you make something every night for yourself. I feel like a lot of people keep trying to make meals that are large amounts so they don't have to cook as much, but that cooking skill is crucial. Like if you're not practicing it, you're not going to gain anything, you know? So I don't know. I'm thinking about doing like maybe some Alfredo shrimp pasta, maybe put my own little flair on it. Maybe do some jambalaya or some boudin. I've been making a Peruvian chicken and rice soup that my dad my whole life, but in clinical terms, Cajun pasta. Yeah, I could definitely throw down some Cajun pasta, and on the cheap too, because I like to shop at Aldi's. I don't know about you, but Aldi's is where I get hooked the fuck up. Plus, they have some of the best products for the cheapest. Most of it, and you can grab a box. Like, they don't look at you weird if you're walking around with a box full of shit. Like, I just love Aldi's. It's a very European way of, like, you know, shopping. But I love it all the same. I think it's so fucking cool. Plus, they got some good products. Like, I just got some badass sausage, like double smoked sausage from Aldi's. And I'm about to do a whole entire like rice and sausage dinner. Yeah, I try my best. That's all I can do, you know. Yeah, that's my whole thing with cooking. So many chefs make these amazing meals. Don't get me wrong, they're fucking beautiful. But I feel like they just try too hard. I feel like it's just too much. You know, it's not. How is a common man supposed to cook something that you've been perfecting for 6 years of your life? That's also another thing a lot of people don't realize. They think when they walk into a restaurant, especially fancier restaurants, that the chefs just kind of throw it together and that's how it is. And as long as it looks good, then it's all right. No, you got to understand that chef practiced that one dish probably for minimum 3 months. Minimum. If it's his like special, like that's that chef's special, you can never know. He could have been practicing it for the last 6 to 7 years trying to get that like flavor profile right, the look right, painstaking. It's like an artist coming back to the same canvas over and over and over and over again. It's never going to be right. And maybe sometimes a lot of chefs go a little too hard. That's why we constantly have people tasting and constantly looking at it and constantly, because we need that outside perspective. Like, for me and my jambalaya, for the longest time, I was fucking around with cinnamon way too hard. I love smoked paprika and cinnamon, two of my favorite, and chipotle pepper, and hash chili. Those are like my all-time go-tos, right? And I was fucking around with cinnamon in my jambalaya, and a lot of people are like, why cinnamon? First off, cinnamon's fucking amazing for you. Second off, if you do it just right, it can actually add a little spice to the Cajun seasoning. It gives it a little kick, a little hit, and it's quite nice. I like it a lot. But fuck, dude, like, I went in and I wasn't having somebody taste it, and I was just tasting it. I'm like, there's something wrong. And finally, I had somebody taste it. Like, dude, this is amazing. Why do you keep fucking with it? I'm like, I don't know, man. I keep trying. And it's just one of those things, you know. You want to make it perfect. But yeah, just something affordable, healthy. You know, something that's gonna fill you up, make you feel full. I think a lot of people just don't know how to make the basics these days. You know, these kids, they're grown with parents that have air fryers and microwaves and pizza rolls and hot pockets. Like, if I could, I would have a whole entire lesson on how to butcher a pig or how to butcher a cow, but you can't do that on TikTok, because God forbid TikTok would lose their fucking mind over blood and gore. But yet again, that I think that's what they're taking away from us. The fact that our ancestors used to butcher animals. Like, kids nowadays can't even touch a fish. Could you imagine them trying to cut open a carcass? You know, when like, I hate being that guy, but the saying "shit hits the fan" is true. When shit hits the fan, and your kid doesn't know how to, and you don't know how to gut a fucking cow. Like, what do you do? You know, you're fucking stuck up without no luck, dude. Like, there's no skill there. So if I could do that, that'd be fucking sick. But I highly doubt you can post videos like that on TikTok without somebody, some vegan somewhere, and be like, that poor animal. And I'd be like, well, like, I don't know what to tell you, but like, I don't, you know, it's a survival instinct, dude. You can't live off of beans your whole life. Do it on Twitch. I might just do it on fucking, I might just do it on, what is that streaming platform? Kick. Because you can get away with anything on Kick. Supposedly. They got a lot of things going on Kick. Post a YouTube video. I know YouTube's pretty cool with it. I might just fuck around and post it on TikTok. Fuck it. That would be crazy. Gaming video, how to butcher a cow. Gaming video. Cooking a tutorial. Gaming video. Like, but it's just true things, you know? Like, one of my friend's kids, my son, he knows how to cook eggs. He knows how to cook his own toast. He knows where eggs come from. He knows how to get eggs. He knows how to feed the chickens to get the eggs, you know? Like, there's certain things that kids just don't know. But my friend's son, this kid was like, do you have any what is it, French toast? I got you. Okay, big bet. Now you're good. To make long story short, I asked him, he was like, hey, do you have any French toast? I was like, I can make some. And he goes, make some. He acted like that was the craziest thing in the world. I was like, what? French toast? It's just cinnamon, sugar, and egg wash. So I made it for him. He goes, this tastes way better than the microwave stuff. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, you want to learn how to make it? So I taught him how to make it. Now my friend's like, dude, my son makes French toast every morning before he goes to school. I'm like, yeah. Kids want to learn, man. Like, just teach them. It's not all about Fortnite. I love Fortnite. Fortnite gift card. You know, it's not. It's like, they want to learn. Just let them learn. Give them the environment to. Well, it drives me nuts.
I'd like to find those bandits and get revenge from my dead friends.
I'm not surprised, but be careful. We can't be everywhere, and even my lads aren't keen on going in the woods. What's worse, those rocks of ours here make it a bloody maze. We could be searching for cutthroats in there till Judgment Day.
But yeah, we're that much closer to the cooking stream. 33 followers. Probably when I hit 50, you're going to have to give me a little bit, unless it's on an off day. If it's on an off day, I could probably record it immediately. But if it's not on an off day, you're going to have to give me a day or two until I'm on an off day to officially have the time to sit down in my kitchen, cut everything up, and I'll go fully into it. I'm not even going to be cutting fast, nothing like that. I'm just kind of going to be throwing ingredients and If you just want to stand by and write down what I kind of put in there and how much I put in there, I'll put it in layman's terms too. I'm not gonna do ounces and like all that crap. That's what I do in the kitchen. Nobody cooks like that in real life, right? So I'll do pinches and spoonfuls. Like that's my biggest thing. Like one of my chefs used to hate that. But I'm like, what if you get a new guy and you're trying to train the new guy? It's easier just saying a spoonful than a teaspoon or a tablespoon, or because not everybody has stuff like that.
I'm looking for a friend. Doesn't ring a bell, I'm afraid.
You know.
I definitely haven't seen him. See you soon, my friend.
Oh yeah, by the way, everybody loves me supposedly. I need to go lay my head. Where can I go do that, Captain?
Can I ask?
Sure.
Who's Jericho?
I'd like...
Wouldn't we?
Well...
Son. Anyways, stick with him.
I'll get going then.
Hmm.
Much like moving somehow.
It was you! Now I'll show you. You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on a... You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pit.
God damn it.
Alright,
Now show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything...
Alright.
Alright then. In that case, an indulgence will suffice. Now be...
Not bad. I didn't mean to piss y'all off.
Excuse me?
What time is it? Can I wait? It's about midnight. I should be able to wait. 6 hours. It's not that big of a deal. That's the thing about in this game. You gotta kind of balance like what you're doing. You know, stuff like that.
Here you go. Take it. Is there something here? Search. Here! I'm ready to set out.
All right. As you say, sir. Headed towards us. They had to pass through Troskowitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskowitz isn't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself.
Hey, what's
Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know
But yeah,
who's
I'm
running
33
rampant.
followers,
You're
so
going
you'll
to
just have to
cellar.
give me
We're out of wine again. I knew this
either
wedding
give
wouldn't
me
be
a day
cheap,
or two
but I'm
to
bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's
get me
farmer, you'd get more
probably wait
blood
a day
out
or
of a
two for me
stone
to
than
do
coin
my
out of
cooking
him.
stream.
And
If I
then he
hit
behaves
50,
like
worst
I
case
shit
or
golden
best case
eggs
scenario,
just
it's
because
I
I'm a
hit 50
noble.
on an off day,
Even though he's got
and then I'll
more
be able to
coin
throw
than
down.
me.
Such are the times, sir.
Hell yeah,
But that
getting there.
Yurko,
Slowly but surely. You know, I just do this
You
for
know
the
how
fun of it.
those Moravians
I
are.
love talking to you guys
It's
in
in
the
his
chat.
blood.
I love gaming.
I
It's
noticed.
like having
But they're
friends that
getting
you're
too
just
much
gaming
to
with, you
handle.
know.
Him and his cronies.
And by the way, if y'all have
They
any
started
input
on
on the
young
games I'm
Henry.
playing,
Soon
hop
as he
in.
set foot
You
on
know.
the courtyard.
What?
Oh, my Twitch name?
Is that true, Henry?
That's gonna be Let Me Cook XX.
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
Hey! Hell yeah. I appreciate that, Nugs. Hell yeah.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen
Oh.
along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Hell yeah. Dope. That much closer. That much closer. I think I'll do that from now on too for my cooking streams. I'll put a goal, like a reasonable, reachable goal, and then I'll cook something. And then for something like outrageous, like my 1,000 followers that I have my shit set to, like if I hit like 1,000 or something, then I'll cook I'll spend some money. I'll spend like $200, $300 on a meal, and I'll whip up some shit. Like I'll spend that money. Either that or I'll get like a really decent steak, and I'll crack out like some of my my
we're
family's
here.
recipes and shit.
Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Cause I've got cast iron pans from like the pioneer days. I've got shit from like my family's old like the Oregon wagon trail shit. Like I've got fucking a cast iron pan from back in the day. I've got a bunch of biscuit makers. I've also got cornbread stills that are made out of cast iron. They're really, really old. I ended up getting asparagus and some shallots. Oh, I can do that in a heartbeat. Easy money. Easy money. Now, if you want... See, that's the thing, though. I try to explain to people all the time. Wagyu is good. Don't get me wrong. It's a damn good cut. I that's what I graduated in culinary school as a secondary, was butchery. And red meat specifically. But Wagyu isn't the best. It's the most expensive. And a lot of chefs will tell you otherwise. They'll be like, well, yeah, the ribbons of the steak, the fat. Yes, it melts in your mouth. It's amazing. But 9 times out of 10, that's what you're getting, is just a shit ton of fat. I don't know about you, but I like my red meat, and I like a little bit of fat. Enough to make flavor, enough to rock it. I need to see your beef Wellington. Okay, I can do beef Wellington. I've made quite a bit of beef Wellington in my life. I can definitely whip up a beef Wellington. And I make it to my idol's standard. So literally Gordon Ramsay's beef Wellington. Something that I've practiced a lot. It's a very, very meticulous thing to make. It's not easy, per se, but it's not as hard as making like a chicken cordon bleu or something like that. So there's just a lot of process that goes into it. Like a hardcore beef Wellington, like especially a good one. Oh yeah. But my favorite cut specifically A lot of people would say tomahawk, and no, tomahawk is good for. The only way I see a tomahawk being really good is if you fucking hit it in a cast iron, make it grizzled as absolute shit. Like, I'm talking about smoking the motherfucker. I'm talking about sticking that on a grill, like just going ham on that, ham on it. You know what I mean? My all-time favorite cut is in New York strip. It's a thick steak. It's got a good bone to it. And then on top of that, you have your fat that's on the sides. It's very clean. The way I cook fat, you will want to eat that fat. It's got flavor. It's not just something you're like chewing on all day. It melts. Yeah, no, beef Wellington is a bitch and a half. I will say, out of a lot of the shit talking that I've heard about English food, the one thing I will fucking give to the English is beef fucking Wellingtons, man. Them motherfuckers are mean. And they are good. Good T-bone. Hell yeah, good T-bone steak. See, everybody, they go $1 million. They want the Wagyu. They want the A5. I can get those. Y'all want to watch me cook one? I'll fucking waste, a good 180 bucks on one steak and then get asparagus and stuff on the side that I got for fucking $4 at a farmer's market. That's fine. But if y'all want to see me throw the fuck down, I'll fucking get a New York strip. I'll get a T-bone. I'll throw down on that motherfucker. I'll make that shit so goddamn sizzled and fucking seasoned and grizzled on this side that you could take the end, break it off, and it's literally just steak fat and seasoning. And when you eat it, there's just the flavor is immaculate. I'll marinate that overnight for 24 hours to make sure that motherfucker is just filled with fucking juice. Like, I can go hard. Never an issue. My boss, actually, the owner of the hotel, he recorded he asked me to make him a steak, and I ended up making him a cast iron steak because we got these little cast iron pans I use for like queso and shit, and I'm like, that's such a waste of a cast iron. Why the fuck are y'all making those in that? But whatever. And so I hit it on the cast iron. I got my little flick on, hit it with some rosemary, hit it with some smoked barbecue, all this bullshit. And bada bing, bada boom, suddenly the boss is like, I want that on the menu, like, right now. I'm like, well, you gotta ask, like, he's like, I know, I gotta ask Marriott and blah, 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 because technically our owners, the actual owners are Marriott. The owner of the building is, have you ever heard the song Breakfast at Tiffany's? And the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's? The owner of my hotel is the drummer from the band that made Breakfast at Tiffany's, which is really specific, but yeah. So, cooking for him is pretty cool. His name's John. He's a dope dude. But yeah. So, I get to cook with him all the fucking time. Or cook for him, I should say. That motherfucker will walk, bro, I love him to death, but he will walk in the walk-in and then be like, he'll like walk out and you'll see like chocolate frosting on his mouth. I'm like, dude, you can't just walk in the walk-in and eat a piece of chocolate cake. Like, we have audits. So you can't just do that. We finally got him to stop fucking going in at night and like making himself food. It's like we would clean the kitchen and stuff, and he'd turn everything back on. And by the time we came in the next day, all the dish pits like filled with a bunch of food, like dirty dishes and shit. We were like, bro, you can't do that. So he's finally kind of chilled out on that one, with respect. But yeah, he's a cool dude though. He's pretty dope. Yeah, I cook for him all the fucking time. All the time. I've met a lot of motherfuckers. If you know the Mr. Balling, like, War Stories series, or, like, the horror stories from war, Mr. Balling, he's, like, an ex-Marine or something, ex-Special Forces or something like that, and he tells, ghost stories from his service in the military, which is a very niche thing. A lot of soldiers don't talk about, like, ghost stories, because they're soldiers, like, they have to think logically and tactically and strategically. So it's weird for them to talk about it. Yeah, it's pretty fucking sick. Well, look it up. His name's Mr. Ballin. He's one of my favorite fucking storytellers. He does like kind of like concerts. Basically, he like tells these stories on stage. It's pretty fucking sick, and he has like a book out too, which I have the book. It's pretty good. And it has like all of his stories and stuff in there. But yeah, fucking Mr. Ballin, I've cooked for him. I've cooked for a bunch of motherfuckers, dude. I've cooked for Dallas Cowboys. I've cooked for American hockey. I've cooked for Canadian hockey. I've cooked for the Dallas Stars. I've cooked for the Rangers. I've cooked for the Rough Riders. Dallas Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki, I did his cousin's wedding. I have a picture of me, Dirk Nowitzki, and his wife in my living room. By the way, yes, he is tall as fuck. I will let you know. He is probably also one of the sweetest motherfuckers I've ever met in my life. He's such a fucking sweetheart. There's not a fucking hard bone in that motherfucker's body. He is such a fucking sweet. You could tell he's like a man's man. Like he'll defend his family if he needs to, kind of shit. But he's a goddamn sweetheart. He's just a big old tall tower of sweetness. Shaq, dude, I've heard Shaq is actually a really cool dude. I've heard he's like a really, really nice guy. Yeah, that's the thing. When you start getting into like hotels and catering and working at like golf courses and stuff like that, like you start meeting a lot of motherfuckers. Like I've met Tiger Woods. I went to the Carina Blue, which the Carina Blue is like the private PGA Tour island, because I was working as a event chef at the time for Stonebridge Country Club, and Stonebridge Country Club was a part of Club Corp. They're a VIP. Well, I was working for the VIP hunting lodge area for them, and my chef invited me and 3 of his sous chefs to go to the Carina Blue. It's a collaboration between, I think it's like 200 something chefs, and everybody gets together and just like we cook food for all the fucking PGA Tour pros, all of them, like all that shit. So if you like golf, like I've experienced it all. And if you think the like hotel housing for like the catering staff and shit are absolute garbage on that island, hell no, dude. I remember I woke up 3 days in a row and my window at like, I think it's like at 7 when sunrise happens, would sense the sunrise and would just start shuddering open real slow to wake you up like an alarm clock. It was fucking, and it like always is just blue ocean. It's fucking gorgeous. Didn't rain a drop while I was out there either. I will tell you, golfers, those motherfuckers party. Holy shit. Those dudes, I got called one night from my head chef and he's like, hey, this golfer is wanting catered sandwiches for him and 5 other golfers. Can you go ahead and head down to his suite? I already have the supplies in his fridge, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, sure. So I get down there. Bro, those motherfuckers are fucking, they're smoking. They're smoking. They're drinking whiskey. They're sitting there telling each other stories about Vegas and all this crazy shit. And I'm just silently half tired. And then they're asking me if I want shots. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm like, but I'll take a cup of coffee though. And they're like, all right, cool. So like, they let me make coffee for myself out of their like custom, and their coffee's really fucking good because they spend a lot of money on it. Like everything they do. And then the next morning, they're up at like 5 in the morning on the golf course. Not red-eyed, not hungover, not nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? How do y'all do that, dude? How? Like, that shit's crazy. How do you go from partying until, like, 3, passing out for 2 hours, being up at the golf course, ready to compete in professional finals? That's insane. Those dudes are fucking mutants. In a good way. Oh, that's fucking cool. He bought your lunch? That's so sick. That's so badass. Hell yeah. Fucking Dirk, dude. Dirk was the same way. I was like, hey, I hate being this guy, but can I take a picture with y'all? I was like, I'll add it to my professional profile and stuff like that if y'all don't mind, but I just want proof that I cooked for you and stuff like that. And Dirk was like, no, that's fine. He got a big old, like, you know, tall, like, really tall person voice. He's got that deep voice. He's like, no, that's fine. And he was like, hey, babe, can you come here? And he, like, brought his wife over. And he put his arm around me, and I put my arm around them, and we took a picture like this. And he's like, hey. He's like, you're the first person to ask to take a picture. I've been waiting for most of the staff to take pictures with me, but y'all have just been so kind. And I'm like, cool. Like, awesome. He let us take all the food home that was left over, too. Like, there was a bunch of food left over. He must have spent, like, $76,000 on all the food alone. And, like, there was a bunch of food. Lobster, all this crazy shit. And homeboy just... Take it. He's like, I can't take it home. My wife will fucking kill me. Supposedly his wife makes dinner for him every night, including before games. And then I heard in another article that before games, he'll show up and he has a plate. Because his wife makes African food. She's African, right? So he'll show up with a plate of African food with tinfoil on it. And he'll eat it after the game. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, his cousin had something like 500 guests, though. It was a huge wedding. Massive fucking wedding at, like, one of the nicest mansions I'd seen. The whole mansion was, like, marble, but it wasn't, like, tacky, like, white marble. It was fucking, like, you know the tan? Like, that tan-colored, marble? It was like that. And it was just beautiful. The whole entire thing was gorgeous. The cake was, like, marbled. It was beautiful. Like, everything about that wedding was gorgeous. And then the food we were just throwing down. Like, they had a shrimp fountain. Like, it was like a bunch of shrimp that we had hooked on the side of this glass fountain. And then they had, what was it? Oh my god. Shrimp cocktail sauce coming out the top of it. And it would, like, drain down the sides so you could just dip your shrimp and eat it. It was pretty fucking cool. The whole thing was dope. Super fancy. Super, like, big money bullshit. Definitely worth the $76,000. I can tell you that. Like, they had lobster from Maine. They had fucking Wagyu steaks. They had, what was that? Fuck, what was that fish? It's an exotic fucking fish. Flounder? I want to say it was flounder. But everybody got a fucking, like, two pallets of flounder, which is, like, per pallet, it's, like, this big. And the fish itself was exotic as fuck, so I know that motherfucker cost... I didn't get the official pricing on it, but I know that motherfucker cost so much. It was like a specialty item on the side that we made. Vegans, they got like homegrown greens and all this crazy shit. We made mushroom burgers and mushroom steaks for them. All kinds of stuff. And the cool thing, too, is I took that skill later on, and my girlfriend, to, like, impress my girlfriend. Girlfriend's Indian. So she didn't grow up eating a lot of meats. Like, I'm just introducing her to seafood. And still, there's some things in seafood she doesn't like. Like, she doesn't like oysters because of the texture. It's just weird for her. A lot of it's texture. Like, what is up with girls and texture? Like, me as a guy, I can fucking just slam into, like, a fucking steak. You know, I don't give a fuck. Like I like my steak mooing, bro. I like that shit so goddamn red that the motherfucker's still grazing in the field. I want to take a bite out of its fucking spine. But my girlfriend, she does not do that shit. She says, hell no. Yeah, she tried oysters. She doesn't really like oysters. But I took that skill, and, like, when I was trying to impress her, I made mushroom burgers. And she never had one before. And she was super impressed by it. I can fuck up some... Yeah, same. Like, maybe it's just me being Cajun. Maybe it's me eating seafood my whole life. But I can fuck some oysters up. Especially if they're fried. Oh, there's a place called Awshucks here. And they make... It's an oyster. They fry the insides. They put it down. They'll put fucking cheddar cheese on top. And then they'll put spinach. And feta. Oh my god, dude. That shit, crazy good. Crazy good. That shit's so fucking good. Because it's got that crunch that you want. See, it's not, you're just like slamming an oyster. You like yours raw? Yeah, I feel that. I can shuck and jive all fucking day. You know what I mean? That's my shit. But I do love me a fried oyster. A good fried oyster ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. All right, let me get back into the game. I got people popping in and popping out. We're over here chatting about oysters. I already know these motherfuckers are probably like, what are they talking about? This old man wants to fight. It's an honor thing, I guess. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to this guy, right? Yeah.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
That won't be necessary. I've got all I need.
Well, all right. But it never hurts to have something in reserve. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm gonna try my best.
And get your ass into the pen.
Gnarly club, goddamn.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Ah.
Come on.
Too slow.
Ooh, nice. Dude, you're injured. If we run into bandits, you're fucked.
Henry, come here.
Lord Sameen's gonna be pissed.
What do you say, son?
You
Gotta
really
be
gave me the
respectful.
runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
Gotta give him
truth, sir.
respect, he's an OG.
You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young'un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Oh, dude.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway.
He's like,
True
yo,
enough.
I can't carry no
Thank you.
fucking shield. My shoulder is fucked. I'm old as shit, my guy. He said, hell no. I'm gonna go back to my shit. That's cool though. These guys actually kind of take care of you. They find you your horse, they give you a fucking weapon, and they get you a shield. That's actually pretty forgiving because this is like in Kingdom Come 1, bro, they didn't give you shit. You had to figure that fucking shit out yourself. Like, they did not fucking take care of your ass. This one, they kind of, they set you up a little bit. They're like, hey, this is where the blacksmith is. Go to the blacksmith, go to the blacksmith. You go on this mission. If you're smart, you save. I wasn't. So I didn't save ahead of time. So I had to come back. I had to go all the way back, then fucking come back. And they kind of hook you up. The combat system, oh, the nugs. I don't know I don't think you were there for that stream. I learned the master fighting technique. So like the master fighting technique from Tomcat, you have to beat him for him to teach you, and it's actually a fucking really hard fight. But basically, if their weapon is left, you have to go right. And then right as they strike, you go to strike, and your guy will come in, hit their weapon, and then come around and, like, hit them in the back of the neck. But you have to be opposite of, and you have to catch them. It's like a perfect parry. You have to catch them right before their attack. Like, right when the little fucking shield pops up, you have to fucking attack, like, right then. It's like a short window, and if you don't do it, they'll just fucking hit you. But they can do the same shit to you, so you got to kind of watch out because depending on their strength and their level, they can actually just kill you outright. Like they can just fucking stab you. You can do the same thing. Like where you see streamers and it's because they skilled, they like leveled their character up to a certain point. A lot of streamers will play off camera and just level their shit up and then bring their guy, not do any missions or anything, but they'll bring their guy back to that area that they stopped at the beginning of their stream. So then they come back and they got all these stats and crazy shit. Like, watch some major streamers play games. You'll see that their stats change, and it's the only thing they can't hide. It's the only thing they can't hide is their level and their stats. It's fucking hilarious to me. But I don't do that. I have two characters. I have the character that I play on my solo career that he's an asshole. He has a bad reputation with fucking everybody, and he kind of gets along with all the mercenaries. And then I have this character that's like a noble, that's really nice, that I play for you guys, right? So I'm doing both. By the way, if you're an asshole, everybody fucking hates you. Life is so much harder. Just letting you know. It's like playing this game on hardcore mode. Like fucking everybody wants to fight you. No city will work with you. You're basically in the shits 24 hours a day, and everybody's attacking you. All the guards fucking hate you. They like the guards won't even assist me in a fight. If I'm getting attacked by bandits, they don't even fucking come to my rescue. This guy, I get fucking barely hit, and if there's a guard on the road, he'll start fucking slamming towards my character to come help him out. It's ridiculous. But me, I leave this character alone specifically for y'all because I want y'all to be able to enjoy the game with me. This is our story together, you know? So I like y'all to kind of see my options and shit. Like, if you decide to buy the game, I want you to kind of know what's going to happen in certain sequences, you know? Like, I want you to be able to play and be like, oh shit, that's right. We get to the blacksmith and then we got to make sure we have money for that horse. By the way, for the horse, you need, I think it's 170 groschen. So just letting you know, if you don't have a good reputation, he won't give you the horse for free. And if he doesn't give you the horse for free, he's going to want it for full price. And if he wants your horse for full price, just pay it. Don't be an asshole because you'll lose reputation. Just pay the money outright, and it's 170 groschen is what he's going to want from you. And he will not haggle on it. Just letting you know. Other than that, like on my streams, all of these are on YouTube as well. So if you like kind of want to go back in my streams, I tag everything that I do. So like all the little armor hidden areas that I've watched on TikTok and all that crazy shit. Like I do all this for y'all guys because I want us to play together. You know what I mean? It's also why I knew where to find the dog because I had played it on my other account, and then I was like, yeah, I'll play through the whole mission. Like I could have easily just ran straight to the dog area and then got the dog, except that's not fair to y'all. Y'all don't get to see the story, right? So I play it, you know. I feel like y'all would like it a lot better that way anyways. I know I would, so I know y'all would too, you know. Oh, I forgot to show you. I got a really, really good perk. Where is it? Is it Agile? I don't think it's Daft Hands. Is it Vitality? No. Strength? No. Is it Main? No. Secondary? Maybe? Warfare. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Ironclad. Check this shit out, dude. Yeah, he has a suit on. Officially. I got that from... So, in this game, if you go onto Twitch and you watch Twitch streamers, there's something called drops. You'll need to log in to... You need to link your Twitch account to, like, the game, like Steam or whatever. But, you'll watch them over time, and it'll give you, like, watch this streamer for 3 hours, and you'll get this free item. And then it'll appear, and that's one of the streamer items. I wanted it so bad. They have like a whole stealth kit too that you can get, but I've only earned the helmet, I think. I haven't earned anything else from it. But yeah, this perk's insane. It's called Ironclad. The weight of your armor, the weight of the armor you wear affects your speed and movement. and how much stamina sprinting depletes. Using this perk, your armor weighs you down 20 pounds less, thus having a lesser effect on your stamina. Neither the actual weight of the armor nor the carrying capacity will change, however. So, as long as I have my armor on, it weighs 20 pounds less. And I wear, my character wears full plate, right? Like, I'm a full plate user. So, just because I have that club and the shield in my inventory, I'm 141 in weight. But if I drop that club and shield, I'm maybe 120 in weight. And my max is 158. And you're talking about, I've got a longsword, I've got a crossbow, I've got full plate on, including my hunter's pouch and bullshit. The extra shit that I'm holding, my ring and my cross, including all my potions, including the books, including the herbs, including all the ore that I have, all that shit. It's a really good perk. Like, a really fucking good perk. Come on, you old bastard. I know you're probably healing right now. Because I think another thing that I do during warfare is, I can wound somebody.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy,
so
youngster.
basically...
You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
Oh, okay.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But
nice.
We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig then.
You can't always choose
But
your
the,
battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in
Yeah, so the perk, basically what happens is if I hit them
while we're on the subject,
while they're, like,
where
if
are
they're
you
not
from,
defending
Rat?
from that side...
It's clear you're not from Trusky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here.
But,
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have
yeah,
work here.
if I
and a lot of
hit them on an offside, it
You want to
wounds
get
them.
revenge for what happened back
Like,
home?
instantly.
That
So they
usually
instantly,
doesn't
they
end
drop
well.
their guard and
You'd
they're,
be
like,
better
holding their
advised
arm.
to find yourself
And then
a
if I hit the
well-built
other arm,
village,
they'll drop their sword.
build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
But yeah, there's some gnarly, you can get some badass, horse decorations and shit. It took me a while to figure out how to put it on my horse. So, when you're putting stuff on your horse, by the way, just so it doesn't take you as long, you see all these tabs? You have to be near your horse to do this, by the way. There's a tab at the end called Horse. Your horse can hold your stuff for you. So, like, actually, I'm going to probably transfer that to my horse, and that to my horse. And then I'll probably transfer all the ore to my horse, too. Yeah, it's probably smart. Oh, and I have one of the pieces to make the legendary sword. Essentially, you can, like, kind of make Excalibur. Which is cool. To a point. I want to make sure I didn't drop. I did drop all that. Ooh, stop falling. Yep, I did drop all that. God damn it. Okay, I'll have to catch up to those guys. Oh my god, there's so much shit. I'm such a dumbass. Classic Solid. Hopefully they'll wait out for me. If not, then it is what it is, but...
Careful!
My bad, man. Oh, they are waiting. Cool. Thanks. Thanks, guys. horse, move the horse. And the more weight your horse has on it, the less fast it goes, just letting you know. That's a thing in this game. But your horse can hold stuff for you, which is kind of cool. So yeah, 116 is my weight. Fucking my dumb ass. I'm sitting there. Fucking. Yeah, there we go. My horse has all my shit. Cool. Don't laugh at me. I'm getting, I'm watching myself on fucking Twitch right now, and I'm getting rewards from it. Because the Twitch drops. I forgot to put in the title, drops. I should probably customize that, right? Give me just a second, guys. I gotta go hop into my Twitch real quick and correct my stream title. Because, your boy is a bit of a dickhead. And forgot to properly name the stream. Yeah, just basic stuff, you know, just being a dickhead and all. How do I edit stream info? There you go. There we go. Okay, cool. Sweet. There you go. Drops. Crispy keys. Yeah. It's I use Opera GX, and the clicking of the sounds that you hear are it's the typing noise from Tarkov. When you're typing something in, it goes yeah. And then I have a SteelSeries keyboard that I use. It's a mini. And then I have a what is this? I think it's a SteelSeries mouse as well. It's wireless, but I just keep it on wired because why not?
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we...
About who?
That's what I liked.
Alright, I gotta talk to this damn bailiff. I believe he's in here.
Master Bailiff.
Ask away. By all... Wait now. Aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan?
Yeah, that's...
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah. I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did. A few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking...
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for... And I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
That'll be all. Thanks.
Alright, well. We know where they're going. Or at least where we think they were going. My horse be getting some water.
Well then, young man.
I didn't say a...
There's a good lad.
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin. The bastards. And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry.
Sir, I could send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If
Praise Lord Jesus
between
Christ.
riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. It might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
This is kind of cool. Like, you can auto follow and just have them like kind of roll, like you roll behind them. Looks like we're going to a major city, like a castled city. So maybe we'll get to see some stuff. I haven't been this way in a long time.
St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Don't see a card anywhere.
Found anything?
Not yet.
Most definitely. You take it easy. Have a good day at work. Be diligent, Bubba. Keep your shit. Keep your shit up, bud. Make that paper, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Yeah.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Go! Quick!
We're getting close. I feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the young one. I want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Whoa!
first chapel by Bodera. I fucking ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a damn thing.
But Stumble's a priest.
Stumble is a...
I'll get you! Suck my cock! Much!
We're going to gut you, you whore son.
Hey. What the...
Take I'm all yours. Show what you're made of. Christ, I'm hit.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right.
Shouldn't we send for...
Who would we send for? By the time we return, the bastards...
Don't worry, lad.
I am.
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
It makes no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
In for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
Oh, you!
Enough, have you?
Take that! I'll rip your ass open!
We'll kick your asses!
You want to try me? What do you want?
The whole day for you.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry!
Bandage.
Hey, Henry! Are you listening?
I hope that's enough.
Come here!
I'm a nobleman. You have to spare me.
Oh, do
Hey,
be quiet.
Henry!
We'll decide what to do with you later. What about your family?
Fallen on hard times. That's why I do what I do.
So
Henry,
they won't
do you
pay half a
hear?
groschen for you, eh? So, tell me why I shouldn't hang you from the nearest tree, huh?
I'm still from a...
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which one?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides,
I'll go and...
great. They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here! Hey, Henry! Henry, do you hear?
What now?
What?
I'll go and...
Great.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
1-on-1, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
Fuck! All right, I'll come with you. But you'll put a word in for me.
I might. As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me.
I won't promise you anything. Now, come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Samin. Want a ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with his hands.
A ride would be great.
Wait.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
A thief robbing a thief? What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief. Where are you taking us?
To Samin, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you. I hope you realise you can't just execute him.
Ah, it depends.
By right, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can be happy. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and knock your head off without condition.
You have a kind master, eh?
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Samin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief.
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh.
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realised they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Samin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Samin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Samin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I'd know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Samin will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble.
I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semin. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from a mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Right. But in return, you'll get me invited.
If it means so much to you, go and see Betty from the Truskovitz Tavern. She'll definitely tell you more about Henry. If there's any truth in that pact with the devil, the best sword in the world isn't.
Ponds don't overflow.
That's a beauty.
Aye, ours is the... Except, I feel sorry for my poor Hinyik, having to worry about it.
Why is he worried?
Oh, he has to keep watch over it at night. We decided to keep it up until harvest. Except that means someone has to guard. Hinyik pulled the short straw this time.
Henyuk?
He's my...
Complicated.
Well, since you asked, my parents forbid us from seeing each other. They're all up in arms over it. They're just not fond of him. So we have to meet in secret, which is impossible now, since Henyek doesn't have the time.
Well, what if someone took over for him and he had some free time tonight?
I I'd like to see that.
We'll see. I'll have a look at you.
Nothing suits your fancy, eh?
What would you like?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
All right.
Here.
Many thanks. Pleasure doing business. Take care. What would you like?
I need something. Let's talk about the...
Sure. Aye, you're convinced. Great. Come back anytime, friend.
Everything all right, eh?
What's up, everybody? Just rolling through the missions.
Greetings.
I need some...
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, down to business. I don't have all...
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and...
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose, the hermit, sold his soul to the devil.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
So why would an evil spirit...
And has anyone sent to the castle for the...
Not at all. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started...
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under them. I'm telling you, there's something fishy.
I'd like to get hold...
You'd hazard your soul for a piece of... I'd think long and hard.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
I'm looking for a...
I ain't...
She hasn't been home.
Can't say a blame.
Do you think...
Oh well, now just this.
What was
that? But then...
Just like that?
Well...
Oh? Why was that?
Better ask Yaka.
What's this?
He wanted to... He promised her a home. All she'd have out of it.
And where might I find...
If he ain't boot...
And...
Nah, and even if he just
I'd like to... How do I get to...
You're asking for trouble. You go through Apollonia, and from there, you take...
What do you know about the...
Stanislav, and there's this there's some...
And it was the herds...
The apothecary.
Where can I...
Stand...
Who's this hermit?
No.
And what...
Well, and he's like Mark and the dead.
Where did these...
Hard to say.
Monks on...
Well...
Ka! Go! Quick! Quick! Go! Ka! Ka! Go!
Whoa! This is the place the innkeeper was talking about. The hermit lives somewhere up here. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
What's up, Mr. Lunch Club? How you doing? Playing some games, kicking it. Probably about to get off here soon, to be completely honest, because your boy has got to go into the kitchen here soon, and that can be a bit much. So I like to rest ahead of time.
I came about that sword of yours. I'd like to buy it from you.
I'll keep my sword, thanks very much. It's a fine piece.
Right. Long since broken and unused. I wouldn't hum and haw too long if I were you. Radovan the blacksmith will give you a good price for it.
Oh, right. You mean that sword? I don't have it anymore.
Pity about your sword. It was made from good steel, from what I heard. A holy man with something precious like that. Where did you...
What's that got to do with you?
All I was after was...
Oh, God. If I give you that piece of old junk...
I can promise you that.
Nothing. Just a small service. Listen carefully, then. There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village. Take this cross to her and say to her exactly these words. Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his...
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
Easy! Go! God!
Blessings to you.
And the Word was made flesh. Good afternoon.
This might seem strange.
A cross?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you...
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly... All those years, I'd lost hope. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did.
No, there's no absolution. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother get the bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must...
All right.
Thank you, lad. Thank you. It's a curse. I've never told anyone.
What does the graveyard...
Hold on. Not so far. First, tell me...
It's the living on...
One should fear the dead. You see, one poor soul is waiting...
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves.
His name was Young. He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without right.
Why doesn't...
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom. The worst thing about it is that Jan didn't kill himself. And it's my fault.
What happened to...
The memories are painful. He couldn't get over the...
And Vashek...
It was an accident. Apparently, they got close when they found...
Did you...
No, it pained in the end.
Why didn't...
He went away to prom.
But then he came...
No.
Ah, the
His brother Ambrose. It's my...
Nonsense. And what's more...
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be... Help me lay him to rest.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger.
That's the only way we can put right...
All right.
Thank you. There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, then place Ambrose's cross on his grave. Take care, my friend. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Intercede for my forgiveness, and may their souls find eternal salvation. I know my silence was a sin. Jan did nothing wrong. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
I have to... Hey, how am I enjoying the game? Oh, I'm enjoying the game a lot. It's actually pretty dope. It's a lot of story that's involved into it, and there's a lot of intricacies, but it's good. I also like the fact that I can get into a sword fight, and it gets pretty intense. Because they can kill you one strike if you misinterpret the battle. So you gotta really kind of watch out what you're doing, but yeah, no, it's fun. I'm playing Kingdom Come 1, and I beat it, so this is kind of just a continuation of it.
I'm Ignatius, looking for... Or do you need to bet? I'm more interested in the... once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die. You got... Hey? We're all equal. What's this? The store? But you... Well, I don't know. That might be the look, I'm not suggesting any... If things... Being a great... Funny, but I'm only out. That figures. Youngsters these days... Are you offering me a... No. And how do you know that? You've got that look. Could you be more specific? You're just... It's a... I'm not from the same. That's an interest. Or the sin. Where does he get? Where do you you're in charge? I know. So they're all your... I wish. You might... All I... Do you know any more? I do. But seriously... Grave dig... Well, I sound not... I pick up... That's what... It's... Have you been... So you... And what... On my time did you win? I dug there... Well, I'm certain...
Farewell, my friend.
It was... Good to see you, my friend.
Hail Mary, and the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, pray for us, O Holy Mother of God.
I thought this was a dig a grave, but...
Your journey, I don't know what you have in your... Our Father, there are many... For what we... So forgive me, thy will be done, and deliver us from me. Amen. Ambrose's...
I saw that.
And yours too.
30 years.
It's all right. Everything else...
I'd like to reward you somehow. Well, if you...
All right.
Thank you again. God be with you, Henry. Take care now.
Quick and easy. Quick and easy. Hey, I appreciate the follow, Thomas. Sorry it's a bit late. Where's my damn horse? Oh, there's my damn horse. Damn horse! Oh my god, I have to run all the way back over to this guy. Okay, there's that. And then when the path cuts off, I need to take that turn. The path cuts off pretty quick, so I gotta like...
Go! Quick! God! God! Just a bit further.
Hey, fella! Listen! We need help!
Who are you? And who do you serve?
We are Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Good brothers in Christ. I'll explain everything, but there's no time now. We have to act fast. Our brother Glesgan is dying. The crazy fool shot him. Help us.
Et benedictus fructus ventris.
All right. What happened?
If you're going to see the hermit, the man in the hut is just pretending to be the hermit. His name is Conrad, and the Inquisition paid him to murder. Fortunately, God did not.
And I see a third.
He was just about by the Virgin.
You're a
Yes. We take care of you. Have to help us.
Why should I get?
I'll pay. Otherwise, we won't have a chance against his crossbow in that go.
That's
God. Try to get, but do it quickly before he gets away.
Salva Regina.
I'm sorry.
Help me.
Docebo espes nostro.
Hey! Mercy! I surrender!
I'll be done with you in a flash. Slice him up! Blood, yeah! I'll smash your face!
What about our deal?
Ave Maria.
You owe me something.
You're right. Conrad, we wouldn't have stood a chance without...
What was that?
Conrad was paid, but he failed by the grace...
Conrad was...
Yes.
That is high pot.
Sinner. We know...
What did
The local hermit, Ambrose, was his long... He was... But what made...
Arak.
Gloria... You can't be here! Hey, youngster. Why are you hanging around here? Thanks for the help, but we're finished with you now.
Northwest of the hermit's home.
That's it. Go now.
Be brought to the glory of his resurrection through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
fucking dickhead. Fucking corrupt all this shit, goddammit. It says it's northwest in a clearing with white trees.
What's this? A grave? Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust. Free! Come here, boy.
What the? Did I step in shit? Oh, it's you! What are you here for?
So I'm back, Master Black.
Excellent. How did it go?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. Anyway, it turns out old Ambrose really used to be a knight. And this really is Toledo steel. You were right.
God's nails.
That first class. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we... See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your, clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an
Wait, I thought you wanted to do...
Not...
Maybe I should add some spices.
How can I help you?
Would you repair... I'd like to discuss...
Sure. Thank you kindly, and come again, friend. What would you like?
I'd like to discuss...
Sure. Great! Come back anytime, friend.
for fuck's sake. Sakra. I have to move it.
God be with you.
Good day.
Well, this one's gonna need some more work.
God bless. God be with you.
Finally.
Greetings. Good doggy. Good boy.
God bless.
I've got something for...
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much...
Looks like. This...
Thanks. I was glad to help.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need.
Why is this?
I have my reasons.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to... We can set off once you're ready.
Alright, well, that looks to be about it for right now. Your boy's gonna get back on it tomorrow, and we're gonna go to the official wedding and hopefully convince the Lord Bon whatever to be on our side. Until then, chef's orders for the day. Make yourself a fine meal. Take your time. Focus on the flavors. Make something you're craving. If you have to go to the store, go to the store. Do that extra mile. Spend the extra cash. Just make something by hand. Not frozen, not nothing. You have to cook it. But make something you're craving. You've been craving. Think of a restaurant that you've been to that you're craving. And try to recreate that dish. Practice makes perfect. Other than that, I'm out. Y'all have an amazing day. Stay diligent. And when you can rest, dear God, rest. There's too much going on in the world right now not to take a second and just relax. Other than that, I will see y'all tomorrow. 7 a.m. sharp. This is Solid. Out.